What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Formula Turismo. In today's episode, we take on Abu Dhabi, the final Grand Prix of the year and our final race with Sauber. Let's give him a good send-off. Our first run of Q3. Let's see what we got. Good, solid banker time. Let's see if we can improve. Very good, very good. There we are, our final qualifying session for Sauber. We line up P4 on the grid. I'm happy with that. I don't think we could have got any more out of the car. The Mercs were just too quick and Vettel was, well, Vettel really. But I'm happy with that. Let's go to the race. Here we are, guys, our final race for Sauber. And what a ride it's been, and the journey we have to continue. 5 red lights. And away we go. Let's see if we can jump some of the guys into the first corner. But Vettel covers us off quite well. Looks like we're going to have to do this one around the outside. We get past Vettel and it's... Whoop! Nico, what the heck were you doing there? Could have caused a massive pile-up. They brake so early on the first lap. They are like snails. Whew. That was a moment and a half. But we are now up into P2. And that's the most important thing. We haven't got any damage. Let me just check to get out this corner. Yep, car's all good. We've got no damage. We're okay. Now let's see if we can hunt down Hamilton. I don't know if we can though. As soon as he wakes up, he's going to be very hard to catch. And a neat little trick I discovered there. If you try and you can use the pit escape mode as to make the track wider and give yourself a better turn in for that final chicane there at the end of the straight. Don't accelerate on it, otherwise the in-game traction control will stop you accelerating. But it doesn't say you can't brake on there. It's very useful to do. It's also useful if you don't go wide there and lose a bunch of time. That one, Vettel is breathing down our neck. think Hamilton has finally decided to wake up and go off into the distance. Oh, I forgot to mention, newer viewers of F1, newer fans of F1 won't realise this, but this year in 2014, they actually had double points for the final race. And no, I'm not kidding, so the leader got 50 points if he won. So, in regards to the championship, this has big implications, especially if Hamilton wins and Rosberg, I don't know where Rosberg is, I think he's down in 4th. I think Hamilton can win the title because of this. Double points on offer, let's see if we can get some ourselves. Here we are on lap 3. Hamilton has decided to walk off into the distance like he so often does. Rosberg's got back 3rd place though, so we are going to have a battle with Rosberg to see who gets 2nd place on the podium. Here he comes now. See if we can hold him off. God, this course is tricky. I must say, I am not a fan of Abu Dhabi, in all honesty. I know a lot of people aren't, and yeah, I can see why. It's just boring, Abu Dhabi. I mean, sure, it's got some nice little straights and the colour changing hotel's cool, but it's just not a well-made circuit. Pretty easy to learn though, since most of the corners are just taking the 2nd gear. But yeah, it's just boring and bland. And there's no reason for it to be so, because I believe it had a budget of something like £4 billion or $4 billion. So yeah, they had the biggest budget in the history of F1. I think it still holds the record to this day. Plus, they had a blank canvas. There were no restrictions in terms of the building. They could have gone anywhere with this track, and yeah, there's just no reason for it to be as bad as it is. It feels like it was almost designed by people who've never been to a Grand Prix, by people who just did not understand F1. That's what it feels like Abu Dhabi to me. Built by people who didn't have a clue what they were actually building. Here we are on lap 5. Things are looking good at the moment. We are maintaining the gap to Rosberg. And I think a podium is definitely on the cards. Lewis is, yeah, he's off into the distance. There's no way we can catch him. But I think as long as we maintain our gap to Rosberg, we should be okay. And mistakes would also ruin my day, like that one just there. These tyres are going off. I can feel the grip's getting worse on them. Can I get him on the outside? Not quite. Move and a half there on Nico. Brilliant. You don't get overtaking like that in real life anymore. I will say though, when they made the changes to the track in 2021, I was very happy with the changes. It's now, modern Abu Dhabi to me is now a decent circuit, but old Abu Dhabi in this layout, I'm going to say it, I think it's the worst circuit ever made, all things considered. Because there are technically worse circuits out there, but they were often... Andy, shut up. He is annoying sometimes. But yeah, there are technically... Shut up, Andy. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I know technically there are worse circuits out there, but they all have a reason to be as bad as they are. But Abu Dhabi, there's no excuse for it to be as bad as it was. Thankfully, they have now made it much better. But yeah, no, the tyres are looking red now. We definitely need to box this lap. There we are, made it without complications. So far, our race is going very smoothly. Here we are for our first pit stop. Let's just hope we don't get held up. Yeah, give me a good stop, lads. Thank you very much. Excellent. Here we are now on the primes. Focus here. Of course, the primes don't have as much grip, but These will take us to the end of a race. Let's see what we can do with them. Yeah, I was thinking to extend the option stint, but the tyre around here is actually pretty harsh on the options, so you could see they were almost red, so... You could see they were red, so... Shoot. Okay, you know, I'll hold my hands up. That kind of was my fault there, actually. I was a bit ambitious on Kvyat. But he hasn't got damage. He's all okay. We move on. Okay. Have we stayed ahead of the other guys? Almost. We jumped Rosberg. That's good. But somehow Ricciardo's got in the lead. And he's now found his way into P2. Well, we'll just see about that, Danny. Goodbye. Effortless overtake. Thank you, DRS.
Looks like the DRS is working. The guys are looking into a fix.
Oh, great. Thanks, Andy. DRS is broken again. Oh, at least we're not trying to overtake anyone, so it could be worse. But... yeah, not ideal. Well, it's Sauber. They weren't exactly strong this year.
We might need to think about moving to fuel mix mode 2 in the next few laps.
Not a good time, Andy. I've got Rosberg all over me. Of course, Nico really wants this spot if he wants to beat Lewis in the championship, so he's going to pull out. Oop. Thank goodness I was going slowly there, same as I'm getting a penalty. But yeah, look at them, they're just so slow through there, and that first chicane. Nah, I think if it ends like this, Hamilton will be world champion. Pretty fitting, because Hamilton has been very quick, but... yeah, I mean, he is just ridiculously overpowered in this game, Lewis. It's very rare you see a non-Mercedes win, which I guess sort of is akin to real life, but it's been done more through Lewis being really, really good rather than the car being that good.
We fixed the problem with DRS. You should be back online.
Ah, thank you, Andy. Well, the car's not completely broken then. Tyres are getting worn. I'm struggling with the braking zones now. Thing, tyre wear in this game, you definitely do feel it. Here comes Nico again. He is all over us now. 2 more laps and we're home dry. He really wants that podium. He really wants to beat Lewis. Well, I can't say I blame him. I do everything I could to try and beat Lewis. Here comes Nico again. Here we are, lads. Here we are, guys. Last lap of the race. We've got a bit of a train forming behind us now. But that's not going to stop me. We are the head, and we pull the train. I'm not letting you get this up position, Nico. If you want to beat Lewis, you should have done it earlier on in the year. Our tyres are looking pretty worse for wear though. DRS on us. Got to defend to the inside hit. Whoop. I broke way too early there. Come on. Yes. Whew. Just stayed ahead of him. Yes. How's fuel? Still okay, good. I did not want to run out like we did at Silverstone. It feels almost like a lifetime ago, that race. Well, this is it. Our final race of Sauber, and what a brilliant close this has come to. We had an intense battle with Rosberg. Our first year has been one of lots of twists and turns, but I have loved it, every single moment, all the good and the bad. And now we end our wonderful year with Sauber, with P2 at Abu Dhabi. Get in there! There we are, second place in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Absolutely superb. That was hard but rewarding. I love that race. Oh, wonderful. This has just been a lot of fun. In the Drivers' Championship, Lewis does it. Lewis is the 2014 Formula One World Champion. Rosberg I cost him the title, I guess you could say. I cost Rosberg the title, so he might have it out for us in the future if we cost him the title, but he should have beaten Lewis earlier. So we've done it. Lewis is world champion. Congratulations to Lewis. And there's the rest of the standings. Constructors-wise, kind of already knew this. Mercedes, world champions. Not much to be expected, really. But we have pulled Sauber up into P5 in the standings. That's a lot of money for them that they deserve. Ahead of McLaren, I'm very surprised. And there's Caterham, which we dragged to P9, and they've been there ever since. This has been brilliant. What a finale, hey? What a way to end it. There we are. Our season has been complete. No championships yet, but overall, I'm very happy with that. Let's see what happens when we move on to Season 2. As one journey ends, another begins. We start our second season with Williams. Well, that has been it for today's race. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and thank you all so much for 50 subscribers. It fills me with so much joy to know you guys enjoy my content, and I hope you stick around for next year, because next year is going to be the big one, where we challenge for the title with Williams. But before we move on to challenging for the title, I have a little special something for you guys. A thank you present for 50 subscribers. And what will that be? Stay tuned to find out. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.